Back at it again, and it seems we may have some more information coming out on the Obama chef drowning situation. And obviously, there's always speculation. I've heard some stories about that whole situation, but we're going to be diving into that a little bit today. All right, like, share, comment, hit that subscribe button if you are new. If you would like to help me out even further with the YouTube algorithm too, watch this video to the very end. It helps out tremendously. Shout out to Drama Bay on the video, and let's dive in.
Other news today, more details about the drowning death of the Obama's personal chef while paddleboarding in Martha's Vineyard.
All of this is alleged. Of course, allegedly. All right, I got to put that out there.
A lot of different media outlets said the fact that he didn't know how to swim. Matter of fact, there was a post of Instagram of him hashtag still don't know how to swim or something like that. I don't know if you saw that or not, where he didn't know how to swim. And then a video appeared. It was him on Twitter.
He knows how to swim, Pat.
So this is him swimming. That's pretty solid to swim like that. That's backstroke that he's doing.
Looks
there.
like he has flippers on.
In the bustling world of politics, where secrets are as abundant as intrigue, a captivating mystery has left the nation bewildered and hungry for answers. Amidst the hallowed halls of power where pivotal decisions shape history, an enigma unfolds: the truth behind White House chef's disappearance. For years, the White House kitchen has been the epicenter of culinary excellence, serving as a melting pot of flavors from around the globe. The talented chefs, often shrouded in anonymity, have satisfied the palates of presidents and dignitaries alike, their culinary artistry a closely guarded secret. But one fateful night, everything changed. As the nation slept, the White House kitchen underwent an inexplicable upheaval. The head chef, a culinary virtuoso renowned for their gastronomic delights, vanished without a trace. Whispers of conspiracy and foul play spread like wildfire through the political grapevine, which puzzled the nation's elite and curious citizens. Was it a sinister plot to sabotage the heart of the White House? Or did the chef vanish willingly, seeking refuge from the relentless pressure of cooking for the most influential individuals in the world? As speculation ran rampant, no official statement emerged, deepening the mystery and fueling countless rumors. In this riveting tale of culinary prowess and clandestine affairs, we delve into the labyrinth of secrets hidden behind the grand facade of the White House. From covert culinary experiments to hidden passageways that may lead to the truth, every morsel of information is a tantalizing clue waiting to be discovered. Prepare to be captivated by a story that intertwines the world of haute cuisine with the intricacies of politics, where the search for answers will take us on a roller coaster ride of suspense and revelation. Buckle up your seatbelts and sharpen your appetite for the truth as we embark on a quest to uncover the secrets hidden behind the scenes of America's most powerful kitchen. In this gripping tale of mystery and culinary artistry, one thing is sure: the truth is indeed the most delectable dish of all. Barack Obama's chef Tafari Campbell, who served in the White House during his presidency, mysteriously disappeared from the house. Upon speculation, it was discovered that Tafari Campbell tragically passed away over the weekend near the former president's Martha's Vineyard residence. On Sunday, he went missing while paddleboarding, and the following day, his lifeless body was found at the nearby Edgartown Great Pond. Former President Obama and his wife, Michelle Obama, were not home when the incident occurred. Notably, when Campbell's body was found, he was not wearing a life jacket. Presently, the Massachusetts State Police Department is investigating his death. However, it is believed to be an unfortunate accident at this stage, and nothing beyond that is suspected. Nonetheless, the couple expressed their heartfelt sentiments through a statement from The Guardian, emphasizing that Campbell held a special place in their hearts as a beloved part of our family. They fondly recalled their first encounter with him at the White House and highlighted how their close bond endured well beyond Obama's office tenure.
I don't know, man. Something just makes you wonder, like, was it really just an accident? Or did he know something that they didn't want him to reveal? I don't know. With everything going, like, under normal circumstances, I probably would have just been like, yeah, it was probably an accident, right? And it still probably was an accident. But under these circumstances, everything going on in the world now, right? Now there's a part of me that's like, was there something deeper going on here? Just because they weren't allegedly there You know, doesn't really mean a whole lot to me, right? Because that's been the the Obamas weren't there. The Obamas weren't there. You know, that's been the thing that we've heard a lot coming out of this situation. Well, the Obamas weren't there. Why'd you rush to tell me that they weren't there? Are you trying to intentionally distance them? Like, I don't know. I don't have any hard evidence, right? This is just me speaking or thinking out loud, right? That's it. I don't have any hard evidence, so don't hit me with no misinformation or nothing like that, okay? Like the left loves to do. Oh, he's spewing out misinformation. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about all of this. Let me know. Talk to me.
The couple said, that's why when we were getting ready to leave the White House, we asked Tafari to stay with us, and he generously agreed. He's been part of our lives ever since, and our hearts are broken that he's gone. Following the tragic passing of Tafari Campbell, the former personal chef to Barack and Michelle Obama and a former White House staff member, online platforms witnessed a surge in the dissemination of various right-wing conspiracy theories. These speculations rapidly proliferated in the aftermath of news about his drowning. Amidst the profound grief felt by the Obamas over the loss of their chef, Tafari Campbell, the online reaction to his death took a peculiar turn. Almost immediately after the news broke on social media, netizens began to draw strange connections, pointing out that this was not the first instance of a White House chef passing away by drowning. The death of the chef has taken the internet by storm. A user named Ian Miles Cheong, known best for his commentary on Twitter, tweeted a video of Tafari Campbell swimming perfectly, and he called him out as a trained swimmer, which has raised eyebrows of speculation that the death of the beloved chef was not an accident. Adding to the intrigue, internet users have uncovered video footage of Campbell displaying exceptional swimming skills on Instagram. His fitness highlights showcase him proficiently executing backstroke, freestyle, and various swimming strokes during an extensive 40-minute swim workout. These discoveries have led some netizens to consider the possibility of a conspiracy surrounding Campbell's demise, as his drowning appears implausible given his swimming abilities. A user shared, "Why are the Obamas putting out the narrative that Tafari Campbell didn't know how to swim when I just saw video of him swimming like a fish? This smells." The Twitter community finds striking similarities between the death of Tafari Campbell and White House chef Walter Scheib, who served President Clinton and passed away from drowning in New Mexico. Since then, conspiracy theories have surfaced, with internet users drawing comparisons between the two White House chefs' deaths. In 2015, Chef Walter Scheib also tragically drowned in New Mexico as the head chef, having been hired by First Lady Hillary Clinton, the spouse of President Bill Clinton. Coincidences fuel conspiracy theories, and in the case of Campbell's untimely passing, a particularly unsettling one emerged. He is not the first White House chef to have tragically drowned. In 2015, Walter Scheib, a former White House chef hired by then First Lady Hillary Clinton, vanished while hiking near Taos, New Mexico. Scheib served at the White House from 1994 to 2005 until President George W. Bush dismissed him. Several days after his hike, Scheib's lifeless body was discovered in a mountain drainage carrying surface runoff. The cause of his death was determined to be drowning, though the circumstances remained unclear due to him hiking alone. While there are no direct connections between the separate tragedies that befell Scheib and, years later, Campbell, some influential figures have been speculating about a connection. They suggest that the deaths might be somehow linked to what the chefs had witnessed during their time at the White House. In light of these revelations, comparisons between the deaths of the two White House chefs have emerged, with some suggesting a potential pattern. Specific individuals even speculate about conceivable connections between the chef's death and the former president. Here are some of the unconventional comments circulating online. One user tweeted, "Barack Obama's White House chef, Tafari Campbell, wasn't the first White House chef to die by drowning. In 2015, it was determined that a White House chef who was hired by then First Lady Hillary Clinton, Walter Scheib, also died by drowning. Nothing to see here." In response to this tweet or X post, one user wrote, "Isn't the first time sous chef Tafari Campbell had an impressive tenure of nearly a decade at the White House, serving first during George W. Bush's administration and later throughout Barack Obama's two-term presidency in Washington, D.C. During his distinguished service, Campbell contributed to creating some of the most renowned presidential recipes, among which was Barack's cherished honey ale beer, crafted from ingredients meticulously cultivated at the White House. Following Barack Obama's time in office, he invited Campbell to become his chef, which Campbell willingly embraced. Since then, he has remained a steadfast presence in their lives, frequently traveling from his residence in Virginia to accompany the Obamas wherever they were staying. In her statement to the BBC, Michelle Obama conveyed that Tafari Campbell leaves behind his wife, Charisse, and their twin sons, Xavier and Savin, as part of his cherished legacy. So, what do you think about the disappearance and the tragic demise of Tafari Campbell? Was it an accident or just another conspiracy? That's it for today's videos, guys. Hit the subscribe button and the notification.
I just have a question, because I'm not a swimmer myself. Is there any situation or circumstance where, as a swimmer, you drown? I guess that's the best way to ask it. Like me, I can't swim, okay? I'd be the first to admit. So if there's ever, listen to me, if there is ever any situation or circumstance where they found me in a body of water, I didn't go there willingly. Just know that, okay? I'm going to put that out on Front Street, all right? Because I can't swim. I know I can't swim. I've had opportunities to go to, such and such ocean or lake or whatever. Nope, not doing it. No sirree, Bob, okay? I've heard about people drowning, like this story here. It ain't going to be me, all right? I am just fine on dry land. I will have just as good of a time. Believe me, okay? Believe me, I am not going to no big, deep body of water. Absolutely not. Nope, not happening. Not happening. It's just not happening, okay? So, for my experts when it comes to swimming, let me know. Because it did look like he could swim. It didn't look like he was like the best swimmer in the world, but it didn't look like he'd be the type of person that would drown. Now, if you saw me in a big body of water, you'd definitely be like, oh yeah, that guy right there, he about to drown. Oh man, I'd be doing a whole lot of splashing and no moving. But no, he definitely was moving in the pool. So yeah, I'm just curious. Is there any circumstance where a person that can swim and clearly can swim would drown in a big body of water? Just a random, let me know. Like, there's something like, I don't know. Do people like catch cramps in the middle of the water and that's how they drown or something? Or, if you, I don't know, if you drink too much water before you go in, like it's impossible for you to swim. Like, is there something about swimming that I don't know about? I mean, I'm sure there's a whole lot about swimming that I don't know about because I don't swim, okay? Only swimming I did. Never mind. Oh, I was about to go too far. Anyway, y'all let me know what you thought about this in the comment section. I definitely think it's interesting, though, all seriousness, all jokes aside, that it's happened more than once. Now, could this be a coincidence? Absolutely. And more than likely, it probably is. But considering the times we're living in and who this happened around, it makes you wonder what actually happened. What really went on? And there's been speculation that at first they said the call came from the Obama property, but then it actually came from a property several houses down or something along those lines. I could have my story mixed up a little bit, but if I remember the story correctly, there's something. There was some speculation that happened, and there was speculation people saw it happen, but then they found him like much later. I don't know. Like, it's just there was speculation that he couldn't swim, but then the videos came out that he was swimming. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all feeling about this one in the comment section. I'm confused. I am confused. Let's talk about it in the comment section, please. Peace and love, family. I'm out.